Hello everybody and welcome back to Path of Exile 2. Today we're going to be using our Lightning Javazon to just kind of run around a map real quick, just to give you guys your daily dose of in-game mapping stuff. I guess we can do this elemental weakness one. That was not too difficult. Starting to run out of easy maps to do. I know, the hardcore people are going to be all like, you should be doing the gold, you should be doing the rare maps and blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm just trying to play this game to chill, man. If you want to watch hardcore people play a hardcore way, go watch one of the more, hardcore players. I'm just here to have fun. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have fun, because if I'm having fun, you guys are more likely to have fun. If I'm over here just complaining about everything, you guys aren't going to have fun with that. So I'm trying to, I've been shifting my focus of my content creation to just, try to play games, either play games in a way that's more fun, or just play games that are more fun to me. Because, I'm tired of being annoyed by things. I still run into it. I mean, we're in tier 15 maps, so every once in a while there's like a random 1 or 2 shot that comes in, even on these. And I forgot about that. You can't do that with that. You can't dodge roll off of your row amount, or you can't dodge roll while you have your row amount. I will say, I will bring up criticisms when I hear them. I don't think that the benefit you get from the row amount. The only benefit you get from the row amount is the fact that you don't have to stop to throw your spear. Like there's no like delay or whatever. That's really the only benefit you get. So I really think they need to add some kind of like, additional benefit, like increased run speed. That would be nice. Increased run speed would be, especially given the fact that if you get knocked off. Especially given the fact that if you get knocked off your Roa, you're stuck in place for several seconds before you're able to do anything. So the additional run speed would make you less likely to actually get hit by things, which would make things really nice. I've been stuck at this experience points for I've reached that level where I'm stuck at a certain level of, or a certain number of experience points to the next level, because I keep dying. I'll get up to like here, then I'll die, and it'll come back down here. So we're at that part of the game where it's just like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm mostly just, like I said in the last episode, I'm just mostly waiting for the next expansion to come out so we can see what the rest of the story is going to be. It's hard because, you're not supposed to talk about your channel, but realistically, the only reason I continue to play Path of Exile is because people actually watch it. Or at least it gets enough views. I don't know how many people actually sit and watch it, but it gets a lot of views. It gets a lot of views compared to my other stuff. So the trick for me is just finding games that I can play, that I enjoy playing, and that people actually want to watch. Still looking for that unicorn. Then my additional problem's always going to be the fact that I am easily bored, and no matter how good a game is, eventually I'm gonna get tired of playing it, and I'm gonna want to do something else. And YouTube is not conducive to being a generalist. They really want you to focus in on one thing and do only one thing, so that they can shove your video in front of people who are vaguely interested in that one thing, so that they can get clicks and sell ads. They don't care about whether they don't care about you as a content creator. They just care about, being able to slot you into a very specific niche, so that it's more likely that people will click on your videos. And that sucks for someone like me who just enjoys video games in general. They have it set up so that, once you reach a certain threshold, maybe you can start branching out, because then you have enough of an audience to branch out and start doing other things, and people will watch you because you have enough of an audience that they'll follow you to whatever you're doing. But if you're just starting out, I mean, I'm not even really just starting out. I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to die if I do that, and then I'm going to lose all my experience points. It's just not, I don't get enough out of that. I got to dodge roll out of the way. Sorry, Roa. Where'd it go? It says it's still alive. Oh, there it is. Maybe I'll put like an aura around it so it makes it easier to see. What was I saying? I lost track of what I was saying. I almost died, and I had to get out of the way. So, I don't know. It would be really nice if they put all of this AI to use to figure out better ways to help viewers connect with content creators rather than just content. Because I think more people would be happier if the algorithm gave them better people to watch rather than just specific topics. I've been advocating for that for a while. I think the YouTube experience would be much better. I think they would make a lot more money if, because like, you know, there's a lot of big content creators out there, and you can always pick one, but a lot of times, you know, those content creators, if you're like me and you're terminally on YouTube all the time, you know, I have several big content creators that I like to watch, but they're not able to put out, you know, they're not able to put out videos to keep me busy all day, every day, you know what I mean? Like, I spend most of my day watching YouTube and playing video games. That's just what I do, right? Like, that's just kind of how it works. And so, you know, I would much rather be able to find more people who present their content in a way that I enjoy, rather than just being stuck having to, because here's the thing. Most of the people who make content, it doesn't even necessarily matter whether they're good as content creators. What matters is whether you identify with them as a viewer. And that's the thing I don't feel like YouTube or any of these platforms have really even put any real effort into trying to figure out, is like, I can watch a video on space, right? I can watch 10 different videos on space, all of them at the same production quality, all of them with the same competency in being able to convey the information. But, you know, if I don't like the presenter, if I don't like the way they present the information, then it doesn't matter how good the production is. I'm not going to watch it because I'm just going to turn the video off, because I just don't like maybe I don't like their voice, or maybe I just have some kind of biological predisposition towards not liking the way they look, the way they present things, the way they talk. There's a number of different things that make it very difficult to overcome, you know, the things that make it difficult. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. I know it's not nice to say things like that, but it's the truth. We all have certain preferences for what we want to see, what we want people to look like, sound like, act like, behave like, you know, all of those things. We all have preferences, right? And so I really feel like we've reached the maximum of what YouTube and platforms like this can do as... I was about to say, did I get another Divine Orb? We've reached the maximum of what YouTube can do from a, like, for engagement from a content perspective. I think, you know, this idea that we really need to be focusing on, like, obviously the content still needs to be good. Like, you still need to have people who are capable, like, somebody who just mumbles and, you know, meanders their way through a video, you know, it doesn't matter how much you might identify with them as a person. You know, you still have to have some competence in your ability to, like, put together a video and, you know, speak coherently about a topic and, you know, things like that. But at the same time, I think for the most part, the reason why a lot of production value is required is because people are trying to mold themselves into a persona that identifies with people. And it's like, well, okay, how about instead of, because you have to focus on topics, right? Like, instead of being able to just do a topic, do whatever topics you feel like doing, and then the algorithm will find people who like your presentation style, right? And then you can just do whatever videos you want. You're stuck having to, you're stuck getting shoehorned into a specific type of thing. You're not motivated to do it, so you're having to, like, force yourself to pretend to be interested in what you're doing, and it's like, ugh. I don't want to. Okay. See, this right here is part of why this game is annoying, because I can't outrun him. He has speed and he's able to do this, and, like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I can't stay on top of my mana needs when he's able to outrun me. He's got extra energy shield. He's got this mana draining thing. He's got proximal tangibility. It's like they really need to go through and do a pass on making sure that, because this is just obnoxious, right? Like, isn't this obnoxious? Like, seriously. And I can't get any power charges on him because I can't. Why is my... I'm really getting annoyed because I'm trying to put my sniper's mark on him. Because he has proximal tangibility, So we're not going to be able to finish this map. I refuse. I'm just going to get pissed off and irritated having to deal with this. This is what I'm talking about, though. Like, they want you to have meaningful combat, but then they don't go through but they want to leave all the random generating things in instead of balancing things. I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying to not complain, but it's hard when you come across mobs like that make it virtually impossible, or not impossible, but it's not worth the time you have to put into it to get whatever out of the map. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they need to go through and they need to put classes, they need to put categories on these buffs that they give to the monsters, and certain things just cannot combine. They need to be mutually exclusive. They have to be. It's not an option. Like, if you want to create a game that's fun to play, you can't have certain things mixing together to make it, like, unreasonable to kill things. This is that right there. That is an example of why this game just frustrates me to no end. I know some people see that as like, oh, it's a nice little spike in the thing, like, but there's a difference between a spike in the difficulty that causes you to pay attention and an unlucky mix of things that just makes it take forever to finish something or impossible to finish something. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. It's really irritating. All right, sorry. Back to positivity. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to finish this map. I'll get as many experience points out of it as I can. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. What was I talking about? Oh, see? There's another one there with these little thing here. This one seems like it might be a little bit better. He's slower, so I can stay outside of this. Like, you can't have speed and this aura. You can't have you can't have speed and proximal tangibility. You can't have, like, you know, there's certain things that just really need to not be able to be combined together. They need to have, like, tiers of these things, where you have, like, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and you can't mix, like, tier 3 items, tier 3 modifiers, like... Alright, I'm trying to focus on killing this guy. Alright. So, yeah. I know. Complaining. There's stuff to complain about. Sorry. It's one of those things, like, it's like most of the games. It's like most of the games in the world. There's a lot to love about this game, and then there's a few really big annoying things that just ruin all of the stuff you love about it. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, and I guess that's it. There's the one guy left. I am not gonna waste another 5 minutes trying to kill this guy. It's too frustrating. I'm not dealing with it. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with that thanks button. I also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go that route, because some people like to go outside YouTube for that kind of thing. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back for the next video, and I'll see you then.